My name is Karen Riplinger, and I sought Dan out because of an injury that I obtained about a year and a half ago while trail running. I fell on my left shoulder and had limited mobility. And beforehand, I was very active and worked out in the gym probably 5 times a week, twice a day. I went from 5 times a week, twice a day, to maybe twice a week because I was in such pain I couldn't do it anymore. With my injury, one of the biggest limiting factors was limited range of motion because I am a hairdresser and I do work full time. I didn't have the range of motion I needed to actually do my job, which was not a good thing. And sleeping at night was an issue because if I would roll over on my left side, my shoulder would lock up and I couldn't roll myself back. One of my top goals when I started was to get my range of motion back without having to do any type of medical treatment or have surgery. Because shoulder surgery, the average downtime is 6 months for rehabilitation, especially when you do what I do for a living, because I have to have my arm and my shoulder to be able to do my job. My second one was to be able to be pain-free, and that has pretty much happened. I have some fatigue, but I'm not in pain like I was before. My biggest achievement so far as to this date is I can almost do a body weight pull-up by myself, which I've never been able to do a pull-up before in my whole entire life. And I can do push-ups and burpees, and before I couldn't do either because my shoulder would freeze and there would be pain. Dan is a very unique individual and I love his training style. He tries to make it so that you do not feel like you're inferior and that you can do this. I would recommend Dan for rehabilitation to anyone because he is really good at what he does. I have used several different trainers, physical therapists to try to get this issue resolved in the last couple of years, and nobody got it or was able to get results like Dan did. It was his gentle way of doing things that made it all work.